there everyone, my name is Jack Cobra, and today I'll be going over some things for the upcoming season for the Horsepower Point series. This includes tour lineups, event schedules, and more. Let's start with the brand new intro for the highlight videos that will be made here and there, inspired somewhat by USHRA's 1993 Monster Wars intro. Take a look. Pretty neat, right? I hope so. Now, let's take a look at Tour Orange's lineup. And yes, I'm too lazy to come up with a cool name for each tour. But before I show you the lineups though, let me explain something we're doing different this season. This season, the Horsepower Point series is doing something that will either be a great idea or will flop over like a piece of bread. Sub-trucks. For example, if I'm on Tour Orange and I want to sub in for a Tour Green show, then I'll have my own truck to drive instead of, for example, Avenger. I drive Bigfoot or something. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then I'm sure it'll make sense as the season goes on. Without further ado, here's the lineup for Tour Orange. Tinkleton Jameson driving Rezu, and his sub-truck is the Scrapyard. Trenton LaFlamme driving the Rockwell Red Machine, and his sub-truck is Backdraft. Shelby Cobra, low budget, and his sub-truck is Overdriven. Devin Jurevich in Graveyard, and his sub-truck is Bad Company. Michael Lewis in Blue Lightning, and his sub-truck is Black Stallion. Jacob Nance, Stinger Unleashed, and his sub-truck is Gunslinger. Derek Gonzalez, driving Extreme Chaos, and his sub-truck is Who Am I? Craig Murphy will be driving Wild Side, and his sub-truck will be Just Get Her Done 2. Bowen Higgins in Mad X Cow, and his sub-truck is Bounty Hunter. Bray Rojas will be driving Avenger, and his sub-truck is Velociraptor. Jasir Kelly will be driving Thundersaurus, and his sub-truck is Axe. Caden Watley will be driving the Dragonite, and his sub-truck is Mega Shark. Pretty interesting, right? I hope it will be as well. Now, let's see where they're going throughout this season. Stop 1 will be returning to Demo Guys Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Stop 2 will be heading to the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Track was built by Derek Gonzalez. Stop 3 will be at Raymond James Stadium down in Tampa, Florida. Track was built by Austin Jones. Stop 4 will be at the Miami Fairgrounds down in Miami, Oklahoma. Stop 5 will be going to Atlanta Motor Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia. Stop 6 will be heading into the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, let us move on to Tour Green's lineup and their schedule. Abel Atkinson, Crazy Train, and his sub-truck is Undead. Miguel Loza will be returning the El Toro Furioso, and his sub-truck is the Rowdy Oil Stabilizer. Ramsey Higgins will be driving Terminal Velocity, and his sub-truck is Jurassic Attack. Austin Jones will be driving the Exposed, and his sub-truck is Jester. Curtis Mulch Jr. will be driving Monster Patrol, and he does not have a sub-truck. Ryan Crosby in Team Firewheels, and his sub-truck is Scooty Boo. Harvey Moulton will be driving the U.S. Air Force Jetstream, and his sub-truck is Bad News Travels Fast. Pat Consolo will be driving the Crazy Canine Rottweiler, and his sub-truck is Scarlet Bandit. Isaiah Lurie in Slingshot, and his sub-truck is Black Pearl. Devin Rocks will be driving Team Mints, and his sub-truck is Earth Mover. Jaden Ackles in Skipper's Curse, and his sub-truck is Shaker. And Connor LeClaire in Overboard, and his sub-truck is Rage. And here's the schedule for Tour Green. Stop 1 will be returned to Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Stop 2, the Thomas and Mack Center down in Las Vegas, Nevada. Stop 3, Montana Fairgrounds in Whitefish, Montana. Stop 4, Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California. Stop 5, Eldora Speedway in New Weston, Ohio. And stop 6, Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Alright, you've seen the lineups. You've seen where they're going. Let's talk about how the events will work. They are a tad different this season. If you watched the tryouts video from Shades McCool's YouTube channel, you would have possibly noticed qualifying. Each driver will get to qualify in each lane, and whichever time is faster will be their official time. Then we move into racing. Nothing there changed besides whoever is the fastest qualifiers will automatically move into round 2. Best trick is about the same. Whoever wins racing will go last, and whoever was the slowest loser in round 1 will go first, and so on and so forth. If the driver does a moonwalk, they have a 40-second total moonwalk timer. Once the timer is up, they either have to set it down or combo into it. If they do a donut, you'll have a 10-second timer. Once the timer is up, then their donut attempt should be over. If you started your best trick with a donut, you'll still have one more attempt. Freestyle is also about the same, only 2 differences. First, you don't need to fill 30 seconds to get a score. And second, scoring. After the 1000% flawless scoring from Season 1 done by the one currently typing the script, everyone who is in the voice call will send me a score out of 10 in DMs, and I'll take that score and throw physically into a number averager thingy. And whatever the average number is, that'll be the score for that best trick freestyle run. Now, let's talk about the World Finals. And yes, we're having one this season. If the drivers want to get into the World Finals, they have to finish 7th or higher in each tour. But that still keeps 2 spots open. Yes, I'm very aware. There's a thing this season called sub-drivers. Sub-drivers are different from sub-trucks. The people who are in the sub-category will each get points from their performance at events they attend. Whichever sub gets the most points once the season is over will automatically get into the World Finals. So subs, drive hard! This is also to determine the sub of the season. And that leaves one more spot. And I think you all know what that spot is for. Why, of course, it's the Jack Cobra gets to choose who goes to World Finals. I'm joking. There will be a competition called Horsepower Showdown to determine the final spot for the World Finals. How many will be in it, you might ask? Everyone who didn't get into the main field will have a chance! That's right, you heard me. Drivers and subs, listen up! There will be a qualifying session. If you qualify within the 12 spots, then you'll be in the showdown and hopefully throttle your way through the competition to enter the main field. Hello, this is editing Jack Cobra. I forgot to mention in the original recording, the Horsepower Showdown is just for the people who finished 8th and below and all the subs who didn't get automatically into the World Finals. So the World Finals event will just be the standard racing and freestyle championships. Whoever wins gets nothing but bragging rights and will go down the history books as the first ever racing and or freestyle champion in the Horsepower Points series. Well, that's it for this video. I hope this helps explain some stuff and gets people excited for the season to come. When does it start, you might ask? Sometime in June. I'm still thinking of when it'll start, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys and gals on the trackside.